1990 Leaf. What we got here? Series 1. Here. Oh. Lots of cool cards in here. Get that. Take these out, stack them up. Got 36 packs, 15 cards per pack. And let's see how well we do here. The Leaf set. All right. This came out. This was real popular back then. Get organized. We'll bust one open here. See what we got. Looks to be in pretty good shape. And wow, they're stuck together. Biggie. There's the puzzle piece. These are true foil packs too. And if you take a look, this is Yogi Berra. And we'll just stack those off the side. And we're going to start with Dwight Evans right off the get-go. Sean Dunston. Lonnie Smith. Franco. Steinbeck. Kent Herbeck. Nice. Nice looking cards. Let's see. Pack 2. Oh, we got Boggs right there. That. Boom. Lee Boggs. Let's put him up on a holder. Nice. Sammy Sosa. I guess on the stage we don't have a lot of room, but we have a little bit of room. Ellis Burks, a little off center. Carlton Fisk. How about that? Bert. Got a Bert there. Not bad. Sammy Sosa, that's a pretty good card. And pack number 3. And we've got our puzzle piece. Fernando Valenzuela. Nice. Ozzy. Nice. Pena. There is a Sandberg. Dave. Yeah, we got some pictures going here. All right. I don't know if you opened these up back then. These were like the exclusive pack to get back then. Year after Upper Deck came out. Wally Jr., Larkin. There's a Clemens. Sutcliffe. Brett Butler. And we'll move on. First double. Pedro. Dowell. All right. Let's see if we can get a better one here. These things are adhered very well. Had the original cellophane on it. Not worried about it. Mark Grace, Cal Ripken Jr. How about that? That's good. Bell. There's a Will Clark. Ricky Henderson. I'm just going to have to make a stack. Tony Gwynn. Ozzie Smith. Nice. That's a good pack. That's a real good pack right there. Got the Sammy Sosa so far. Puzzle piece. There's a Kevin Brown on the back. Sosa. Craig. Nice. Another Wally Joyner. We got a Lark in here. That's nice. And our second Roger Clemens. Right there, we got doubles. John. Kevin Brown. And we keep going on. All right, we got another Burt. We're going doubles now. There's Wade Boggs, second Wade Boggs we got him. Nolan Ryan, there's one. That is our first Nolan Ryan. Mark McGuire, going for him as well. That's the first one of those. '90 Leaf Baseball. Oh yeah, that's right, Jeff. Baseball. It's love the vintage junk wax. My favorite. Nice shiny puzzle pieces there. Roger McDowell again. It's a double. Gross. Social. There's Craig. That's our second one. All right, let's move some of this. Run out of room here. Nice big stack of cards. Yeah, these things are pretty well adhered. Amazing. We got a Nolan Ryan. We got a Sosa. We got a Mark McGuire. There's an Eck. Vince Coleman. There is a Yunt right there. A little bit of a thing on the side of that. That's not good. A little cut in there. And a double in the same pack. How about that? You don't see that very often. Where is it? That is amazing. Yep, right there. Boom, boom. Same pack. Why could that be Nolan Ryan? Sammy Sosa, you know. Kelly. Another Joyner. Larkin. Our third Clemens. Very third Clemens. Let's get the puzzle piece out of there. Boom. Dwight Evans, Dunston, Lonnie Smith, Franco, just easier to cut them, seems like, in these packs. There's our puzzle piece. Oh, there's Sandy here. Okay, here we go. It's a little different. Seems like a lot of times these cards are same order or really close. Dykstra. Daryl Strawberry. How about that? Sandy Alomar. I'll show you guys how this packs are ripping. They're ripping crazy. All right. There we go. Bo Jackson. Here we go. Paul O'Neill. All right, let's clear our stage off here. And we'll get some new cards up front. Let's see what we can do up here. Got packs left. That's packs left here. Palermo. There we go. Matt Williams. Dave Stewart. Roberto Alomar. You know. Kirby Puckett. Don Manley and Kirby Puckett. How about that? Gonna change that around a little bit. Let's move these out of the way. You guys know what box we're opening. Here are our packs. And everybody. 1990 Leaf Baseball. Yogi Berra puzzle piece. And we got a Ryan Sandberg right on the back. We're just going to throw him right up there. Boom. How about that? Dwight Smith. Ben McDonald. Dale Murphy. It's pretty awesome. John. Fred McGriff. Look at this pack. Smoltz. Wow. Look at that. There's Ozzy. Pena. All right. Let's... the puzzle piece here. All right. That has got to be my third or fourth of these. There is a Greg Maddux. Second year. That's good. Tom, that's a good card. What is this? The Leaf set. Forgot about that card. Oh, nice. Mookie Wilson. All right, let me just kind of shuffle through these real quick here. There we go. Kind of lost. There we go. Kind of lost it there for a second. Lots of Hall of Famers. Rivera, Brett Butler, Ken Griffey Jr. There we go. Second year Ken Griffey. There is our second Nolan Ryan card out of this box. Is that our second puzzle piece? That's odd, in the middle of the pack. It seems like there's extra cards in this pack. Tom Gordon, Saberhagen. Matter of fact, Saberhagen. I just got one of those. What is this? Oh, this is just a checklist. It's got Ricky Henderson on the back. Saberhagen, speaking of him, we just got a card in. Where is it? Check this out. Matter of fact, that was his rookie year, 1985. Just got that. All right. Dave Parker. How about that? Tom Purr. There's George Brett. Let's put George Brett up here. There's a Matt Noakes. Rookie year? Nope, not a rookie year. All right. Spike Owen. Joey Bell. Wonder what happened to that guy. Kirk Gibson. All right. With the Dodgers. Ken Herbeck. Robin Bachira. I believe he had a whole bunch of Grand Slams. Sure. Oxen in that picture. All right. Adam King. Mike Greenwell. And the cards flip over. And they flip over again. That's our third one of those. Keith Tellington. All right. Ruben Sierra. All right. It's a fair pack. I'm going to get a little better pack this next time. Lance Parrish with the Angels. With them. Eric Davis. Make sure we can stay in focus here. Andre Dawson. You know what? Why don't we clear off this and we'll reload it as we go here. Getting a lot of stars. Gary Carter. As Gary Carter gets his way up there. Fred Lynn. All right. Okay, 1990 Leaf Baseball. All right, Dwight Gooden. There we go. Got Chester Lemon there. Eddie Murray. Got one Sammy Sosa so far. One Mark McGwire. One Nolan Ryan. And here is our second Sammy Sosa. Right there. Oh, nice. I'm having a hard time grabbing them. Sticking. There we go. Boom. Ben McDonald. Ramon. Not a bad pack. Jesse Barfield. Very nice. Lots of stars there. Lots of stars. You can almost put them all in a holder. Let's see what we get here. Two Sammy Sosa so far. That's pretty good. Paul. There we go. You make the list. Alan Trammell. How about that? Tim Raines. All right, pack is going down. We've got maybe about 10 packs left. Oops, sorry, bumped it. Mike Greenwell. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Mark Race. Hey, Cal. Cal Ripken Jr. That's number 2 for that one. I see a Bo Jackson peek in there. Let's get Ricky Henderson in the back. That's the second one of those. And our second Bo Jackson. Not bad. Open a box and you basically get 2 of almost every card. Almost. For Series 1. Paul O'Neill. That's our second one of those. So we're going to have to make some room again. Stack's getting too big. Our second, Mark McGuire. All right, let's move some cards here. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, making room. Santiago. Belief set. Another one of these. Just, I don't know. Dykstra. Burks. You really can't go wrong with this box. I mean, Dwight Evans. I mean, Sean Dunston. I mean, what the heck? Lots of stars. Roger McDowell. I've gotten 3, maybe 4 of those. Franco's bunch. There's our second Eric Davis. Our second Andre Dawson. Bobby Vanilla. All right. I guess I should start putting cards back in the stack up there. 1990 Leaf Baseball. Joey Bell. Wow. Not sure whatever happened to that dude. Kirk Gibson. Robin Ventura. Got a Mike Greenwell. Nice. Mark Grace. Bobby Vanilla. Dave Parker. I mean, holy cow. What's going on? Cal Ripken Jr. That is my third one of those. George Bell. And Will Clark. Look at that. All right. Getting down there. About 6 packs left. 6, 7 packs left. Got a Ricky Henderson. Start off there. Tony Gwynn. Wow. Ozzie Smith. George Brett. Oh, look. Cecil Fielder. Wow. I haven't seen that in a while. Dennis Oil Can Boyd. Oof. Ken Griffey Jr. That is our second Ken Griffey Jr. out of the box. Len Dykstra. There's a Darryl Strawberry. Ruben Sierra. This part of the box gets cooked here. Look at that. That is in the pack like that. So this must have been a bottom pack. Probably the boxes dropped at some point in time. Whatever. It's 30, 40 years of being around. You're going to get some of those in there if you don't buy a case. All right. Start off here. Andre Dawson. Very good. There's a Gary Carter. Fred Lynn. Very good. 1990 Leaf. Baseball, Series 1. Always fun to open. Always lots of stars. Roger McDowell. There's the first Leaf card in the set. And this pack's looking a little dry so far. And we got Nolan Ryan on the back of that checklist. Here's a Matt Noakes, a Joey Bell, a Kirk Gibson, Robin Ventura, and we're going down here. We got 4 packs left. $1990 Leaf Baseball wax box. We've gotten 2 Sammy Sosas. We got a Ryan Sandberg right here. Start off with 2 Nolan Ryans, 2 Ken Griffey Jr. so far. We're down to the last 4 packs. Hey, Barry Bonds. Look at that. That is our first Barry Bonds. And there's only 3 packs left. So, in a Pirates uniform. Cecil Fielder right there on the back. John. Nolan Ryan, number 3. Boom. Tony Gwynn. Bad. Ozzie Smith. Nice. Good pack. Dave Parker. Throw him up here too. George Brett. Jeez. And Cecil Fielder. How about that? 2 packs left. Wrapping this up. Oh, John Smoltz. Nolan Ryan with some. That's ink. Yeah, that's not pretty. All right. Here's our 3rd Mark McGwire. Boom. Okay, last pack coming. Here we go. I only got one card like that with the ink smeared. Thank goodness. Last pack. Here we go. It looks like the exact same first pack we opened too. And, Matt Noakes, Spike Owen, Bell, Kurt Gibson, probably number 4 or 5, Robin Ventura. Boom. Not bad. That was fun to open. Lots of stars. You can't go wrong with 1990 Leaf. Not bad at all. It's too bad about that one, but did pretty well all in all. Appreciate you watching. Do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I make a lot of videos, open lots of packs. If there's anything you'd like to see opened, just put it in the comments there, and I will open it sometime. I do appreciate everybody watching. Thank you.